Expressway, opposite Timber Bus Stop, Oyibo, River State.
Rex Lawson there with Jolie Papa, and whenever you hear the song, you know that we're about to talk about issues that has to do with our cultural heritage, our tradition, or basically matters that has to do with our states. I'm talking about Rivers State, yes, or maybe Niger Delta in extension, but basically Rivers State. Yes, good morning once again. Welcome to Inside Rivers. Is 8 minutes gone past the hour of 10. This is the time where we get to talk about issues that has to do with the Rivers State, and there's a lot to talk about. Again, I always say that there's a lot to talk about. Yes, today we're looking at skilling of former Kana Local Government Area Chief Security Officer Letam Kini, rising insecurity in Ogoni land and the search for justice. Weeks before now, a few weeks ago, we've talked about the rising insecurity around LMA and the other parts of Rivers States. Now we're focusing our attention on Kana Local Government Area. Yes, where Chief Security Officer Letam Kine was killed. We get to talk about that on Inside Rivers. Before we delve into the conversation today, yes, we'd like to give a shout out to our sponsors of Inside Rivers. I'm talking about Jevnik Properties Limited. They're right here. Jevnik Properties Limited. We have their representative here. I'm talking about Priska Diala, the admin manager. Priska, good morning to you.
Beautiful morning to you, Victor.
How are you doing?
I'm good. We thank God for life.
It's another Wednesday. Yes. Wednesday here. Yes. And we're back. We're seated right here. So tell us about Jevnik.
Okay, my dear listeners, I bring you greetings from Jevnik Properties Limited, a real estate and construction company here in the Garden City of Port Harcourt. Yes, you are listening to us live, and we are here to bring real estate investment to your doorstep. That is why Jevnik Properties Limited is here this morning. And as a company, we are here to tell you that once you want to invest in real estate, all you have to do is make up your mind, put a call across to us. We will guide you on everything you need to know while you make the best decision for yourself. So this morning, Jevnik Properties is here to tell you that real estate with Jevnik Properties is going to solve 3 basic problems. Yes, 3 basic needs that you need. Real estate with Jevnik Properties will solve your shelter problem, it will solve your security problem, and it will also solve your wealth creation problem. Yes, investing in real estate, buying property is not just about buying this property. When you invest in real estate, it is going to give you shelter, because when you get a property from us, you can build on this property for residential purpose. You can even situate your business on this place. What if I tell you that there is a place in Port Harcourt that you can invest in this morning? If you put in your business there, or if you are living there, you do not have to worry about paying for electricity. Yes, you heard me very well. If you have your business in this location, there is nothing like paying for electricity. Then just imagine that you have a factory where you make ice block on this location. You see that it has solved the problem of electricity. If you are living in that location, you see that it has also solved the problem of electricity for you. This property will provide shelter for you, and it will also come with several benefits. Yes, that is one of the problems real estate with Jeffney Properties will solve for you. For security, real estate is one of the best place that you can secure your future. It is not just about buying properties. How secured is your future? Because you know that when you invest in real estate, there's this peace of mind that comes with it. There's this ownership that comes with you having a property, yes, having a community around you. So your future is secured when you invest in real estate. Let's take for example, you get a property from us today and tomorrow you have an emergency. You see that you can fall back on this property that you've gotten, thereby securing yourself. And thirdly, wealth creation. I always say it here that real estate remains the safest and the realest means for you to create wealth. And this wealth you are creating is what you can pass from one generation to another. Yes, don't be that type of parent that your children will say, daddy, mommy, what did you give to us? Yes, and at Jeffney Properties, there is this package we call our child package, where all parents have to do, we encourage them to get a property in the name of their children. Imagine that your child is 2 years old and you get a property for this child today for 1 million naira. By the time this child is turning 18, you've seen that you've given him or her a step ahead. Yes, and this child will forever be grateful to you for getting a property for him or her. Yes, and then you see that any property you have, with time you can transfer it to your children. They will always have something to fall back on. So real estate is not just about getting this property, it has more benefit that it gives you. Even on this wealth creation we are talking about, you can buy this property, hold it down for a period of time, resell it at your own convenience. You and I know that SAS Road today, for you to get a property there, you even be begging with your millions of naira and you will not get it. But then there was a time that we were begging people to come and get properties from SAS Road. So just imagine it. It is just a matter of time. It is a matter of time. Any property that you get this morning from Jeffney Properties, even tomorrow, you are not going to sell it for the same price. So all you have to do is make up your mind that you want to secure your future, that you want to create generational wealth, and then you take that step forward. Change your decision, change your mindset. Real estate is no longer exclusive for a set of people. It is for everybody. It is for everybody. That is why Jeffney Properties Limited has put in place several packages that you can use to get this property for yourself. We even have flexible payment plan for salary earners. Yes, we consider a lot of people, both the high income earners, the low income earners, when we are getting properties. All you have to do is make up your mind that yes, you want to invest in real estate. For salary earners, we have flexible payment plans for you that even run for a period of 1 to 6 months, and within this time you just be paying it in the way that will break it down for you. And we also have our pay and buy. Yes, here we bring 2, 3, 4 persons together. We share the price of the property for you, and you pay up in bits. Before you know it, you are already a landlord, you're a landlady in Port Harcourt. And you also know that one of the major issues we are having today is housing problem. Will you continue being a tenant? Answer that question for yourself. If you wish to become a landlord or a landlady here in Port Harcourt, all you have to do is make up your mind. Put a call across to Jeffney Properties. Make inquiries. Ask your questions. We are there for you. We are going to guide you on how to get this property. Even after getting this property from us, Jeffney Properties is still there for you. Right. So all you have to do is put a call across to Jeffney Properties. Feel free, ask us any question. Well, we will answer you. Call us on the following numbers: 0903 352 3974, 0903 352 3974 or 0902 004 0568 0902 004 0568. Our office is located at number 51 Vision House Plaza, opposite Ahoverlock Fuel Station, SAS Road, Rupoku, Port Harcourt. Or if you are coming from the Obibo LMA axis, you can visit our branch office at Saks Plaza, kilometer 60, Port Harcourt, Aba Expressway, just opposite Timber Market. That is where our branch office is located. Then, if you're a social media person, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and on TikTok. It is Jeffnick Properties Limited. On all these platforms, we release educative videos for you there.
Thank you. You've said quite a lot there. All right, so let's delve into the conversation proper. So, what we have today is very, very intriguing. Another tragic incident actually shook Kana local government area. Gunmen shot and killed Letam Kini, the former chief security officer of Kana local government area along Polytechnic Road in Bowie around 6 p.m. last week Sunday. Now the attackers fled before security operatives arrived. According to reports, his body has been deposited in a mortuary pending autopsy. Now, the Rivers State Police Command, in all of this, through the PPRO, ASP Blessing Agabe, confirmed the killing and said investigations are ongoing. They urged the family to formally report the case to aid justice. Now, Kana local government area chairman, Dr. Thomas Barari Beria, condemned the attack as senseless and heartbreaking, noting that it came weeks after the murder of Mr. Clement Dibara of one community. He said such violence has no place in a peaceful society. Now, this latest killings raises serious concerns about the state of security in Ogoni land and parts of Rivers State. And what is driving this targeted violence against former security officials and community leaders remains unknown. And that's why we're bringing these questions to the front border. To help us analyze the incident, its implications, and the broader security situation in Rivers State, I'm joined by Dr. Paul Nwala. He's a senior lecturer, Rivers State University, political affairs analyst and associate professor. Yes, Dr. Paul Nwala, a very good morning to you and welcome to the conversation.
Thank you, Mr. Victor. Good morning.
All right, good morning to you. All right, so Dr. Paul, let's delve into some of the bothering questions that have been bothering Rivers people in a few weeks, for the past few weeks. The killing of Letam, a former chief security officer, is deeply worrying. Now, what does this targeted attack suggest about the motives and possible perpetrators in Kana local government area? Do you have an idea? Can you share with us?
Okay, Mr. Victor, I may not know the reason behind the attack.
Right.
I think it's a signal of an emerging insecurity. For some time now, I think the Kana axis.
Okay, I'm sorry to interject, Dr. Paul. We are having some interference. I'm struggling to hear you. There's some sound that's interfering in your voice, and it's making me not able to hear you very well.
Okay, can you hear me now?
It's okay now. Very okay. Let's go.
All right. Yes, I said I may not be able to know the actual reason behind such, but first of all, such act should be condemned in its totality. Yes, it should be condemned, and it also shows that some forms of insecurity is about to emerge again within that particular local government. I remember in the time past when insecurity was on a very high side until the Nigerian police force precisely working in conjunction with the Rivers State government were able to restore peace. So beginning again with this kind of assassination, I think is something that is worrisome. and should also put both the security and the government under alert not to allow the dark age to return back to Ogoniland, especially in Ghana.
Right.
It's quite unfortunate, yes, and I also do believe that the security agents will do their best to investigate and find out the root cause of this assassination, whatever that may have caused it, and then beef up security so that such doesn't happen again. One may not say for now whether actually is this court-related or criminals. One may not say until the police are able to come up with the report of what actually led to that assassination. But whatever be the case, it is uncalled for. It's uncalled for, and security should be strengthened.
But then this incident also happens to be a matter of concern because there have been one other incident that took place shortly after the murder. This incident, particular one, the killing of this chief security officer, now happens after the murder of Clement Digbara. Now, is there a pattern of violence against community leaders and security figures in Ogoniland, and what could be fueling it? I know you said you can't tell what might be fueling it, but then from the series of events, the killing first Clement Digbara, and then now the chief security officer, isn't this worrying? Looking at this series of events happening, most especially in Ogoniland.
Yeah, it calls for any security mindful individual to be worried about it, just like as I've said earlier, that it will be very bad if we return to the dark ages in Ogoniland when security was very much porous and both the government and the security agents were able to have coordinated efforts to ensure that sanity in terms of security is being restored in Ogoniland. So when we begin to notice this kind of a series of assassination, then it's another message that is being sent across for security to be beefed up, so that what happened in the past doesn't repeat itself again or reoccur in terms of security. And then talking about the chief security officer and then a community leader, that's why I also say that until police is able to give us a security report to know whether it is a court-related activity, whether it is armed robbery activities, or whether perhaps personal issues,
All right. Again, Dr. Paul,
have been targeted.
It's a problem where we keep having preliminary reports instead of after that. Rivers people would also be waiting for another series of reports or a follow-up reports, but then we don't see that from the police. All Rivers people are seeing is preliminary investigation, and it ends there. There are no follow-up reports as to what actually happened aside from the preliminary reports that we keep having. Now, the River State Police have launched investigations. Of course, we've come up with their preliminary investigations. Now, how effective has the command been in solving high-profile killings in recent times, and what more can they do aside from preliminary investigations? Is there no other things they can do, no other reports they can bring to the public? Series of events happen, killings happen. All we had was preliminary investigation. That's what we keep hearing, and then no follow-up reports whatsoever. I don't know if you've seen any, but I've not seen from my end, and I'm asking, can they do better? Is there anything more they can do? I mean, the police.
I think there are more that they can do beyond the preliminary reports, even if yes, such a reports enable the public to know the extent to which they may have gone in terms of carrying out their investigation. At times when issues like this happen, we want to see an immediate result.
Right.
But if they are experts, that's one thing I believe.
They are.
The way they are experts. So we may be expecting that by now people should have been arrested. Suppose they go in such a hasty actions, and then innocent ones have been arrested at the end of it. So that's why when issues of this kind of a high-profile crime is being committed, the police have to they have to prove how professional they are in terms of the investigation, and then maybe perhaps to let the public know the extent to which they have gone in terms of the investigation, and then part of what they may have been able to found, so that the public can be carried along rather than to be left in a pending with a rumor. But then I also do want to state that beyond that of a preliminary,
yes,
actions, efforts should be geared towards prevention.
Prevention
from happening. Yes, prevention. Yeah, I think that is the most important that we should be talking about. An assassination has taken place, and then it didn't take much long. Another again has. So one will query, what are the security agents doing? Even if yes, they may not be all the places at all time, but the question will arise: what is actually happening? From the first that happened, preliminary investigation is ongoing. What have been your findings? There should be stages that have to carry the public along and report what the case is, so that there can be some confidence. Otherwise, people will become very much afraid of their lives, and you know what it means. When people are no longer sure of their lives, then it means that security has failed.
All right. Now, can a local government area chairman, Dr. Thomas Beriari, now described the killing as senseless. Now, that still moves us or boils down to the facts, to the security personnel. How can local governments, authorities, traditional rulers, security agencies, and collaborate to restore confidence in Ogoni communities, more so especially in the police, because you talked about them being proactive instead of being reactionary. Now, they are supposed to be proactive, but then we tend to see more of them being reactionary than being proactive. So what should they do? What should security agencies do? How should they collaborate in order to restore confidence in the security personnel and also Ogoni communities? Because I mean, I wouldn't want to put the burden on just the police itself. That's why I have to bring in the traditional rulers and then the local government authorities.
Yes, you see, the onus of the matter still lies, the responsibility still lies on the security agents. So if the matter ends on a preliminary investigation, and then it takes much longer time than having a productive result, then the public will have some doubts. So what we should be looking up to now is that no matter how long, or let me say in the shortest future, nearest future, let it be that an effective report, actions that have been taken, perhaps the causes of such incidents, if there are culprits, okay, those that have been arrested, it should be a quick response to it. Any delay will bring about doubts and lack of confidence on the side of the security agents. Then in terms of collaboration, yes, community policing is very, very central. In fact, I also want to believe that it has been ongoing, where you see community leaders maybe having some vigilante groups and so on. So collaboration is key. Collaboration is key. I feel that the traditional rulers knows their terrain more than any other. So there should be intelligence gathering and information sharing between the communities, including the community leaders, including the local government officials, and with the police. They have to collaborate. They have to work together if effective results have to be actualized, and then prevention measure to be taken in the nearest future in order to avoid such incidents from happening. Police alone cannot do it. That's why I said they are not everywhere at the same time. No.
All right.
They are not everywhere at the same time. So when issues like this happen, information, sharing is very, very important. From the community to the leaders to the local government officials. Security is everybody's own concern. It shouldn't be left only in the hands of the police.
Okay, so the recent killings now that we're talking about now, I'm finding it difficult to know how to classify it, because we've had insecurities in Rivers State, and it appears this insecurities has multiple dimensions. So I'm finding it difficult to classify it in any of the dimensions. For instance, we have the cultism, militancy, political rivalry, and land disputes. So I don't know where to classify this recent incident. From your own perspective, where do you think this incident falls in? Is it the cultism part, militancy, political rivalry, or land disputes?
You see, for now, it could, until investigation is being done, otherwise one could make a mistake in classification. He is a politician.
Right.
He's handling a political office good. So if people are saying that it could be politically motivated, one may not have any doubt on that. It could be. Then when you talk about courtesan, it has been much in...
Are you there? Alright, network.
That's some of things.
Go on.
Could be given a wrong classification.
Alright. Go on, Dr. Paul. Dr. Paul, there's an interference. At your end. Okay. So there's an interference. I can hear some sounds that's interfering in your conversation. I can't hear you clearly.
Well, although it's raining where I am, but right. I don't know if you can hear me now.
I can hear you, but I'm not sure it's the rain. Maybe your device, there's a device close to you. Let me disconnect the caller and call you back. Let's see if that will work. All right, I think it's better now. Go on.
Okay. So I was saying that any classification of such crime now without a thorough finding could be misleading. It could be misleading. So if he is involved or connected to any recent land dispute, one could say perhaps the other party may be responsible. Okay, fine. Then if he has also been engaged in terms of political rival, because why I don't want to say anything about political rival for now is because we are not, there is no contention at the moment. We are not talking about party politics, vying for a position, and so on and so forth. So anybody pointing towards that direction could also be making a mistake.
But do you think this could have impact in the recurring? Do you think this could have impact on governance, investment, or youth development in that area? Since you're not talking about politics.
Of course.
Okay.
Nobody will hear about assassination going on in a place and you feel that that's environment is secured for any investment or good for any development. No. What it will rather attract is fear, and where you are afraid of, you don't want to stay in such place, the answer is no. And where killings are going on and perhaps the findings report that need action that need to be taken in security agencies being delayed, will there be any confidence on the side of people? The answer is no. So it calls for fear. And when the public is afraid of a particular environment, how do you expect development to grow? How do you expect investment in such places? No, people will look for alternative means, either relocation or first of all, how their own life should be secured. That is it.
All right.
So as it stands now, what the government should do, both the local government, I'm not saying because the one who is assassinated is a local government official, no. But it's also a call for the local government to wake up and then liaise with the communities, local communities, see how they can complement efforts with the Nigerian police.
All right.
So that this issue of insecurity shouldn't be allowed to increase again in Ogoniland.
Okay, Dr. Paul, I'll put you on hold. Let's get to hear from our sponsor, proud sponsors of Inside Drivers. When we return, we'd also get to hear from our listeners. We want them to be part of the conversation, so we get to hear from them as well. So we've got Prisca, tell us more about Jeffnick Properties Limited.
My dear listeners, Jeffnick Properties Limited is here for you. We are still here for you. And then we have this question for you. When do you want to start building your legacy? Yes, when do you want to start building your legacy? As you are listening to us this morning, today is the right time for you to start. Yes, there is this adage we have in our place that whenever someone wakes up, it is their morning. So this morning, Jeffnick Properties is telling you to wake up, put a call across, and start building your legacy. So for amazing properties that we have all over River State, we have properties for everyone. We have our Newton's Garden located in Isiokpo. We also have our Alex Resort. It is also located in Isiokpo. Down in Abara Eche, we have two amazing properties, our Sunfield Estate and our Love Estate. Going down to Eneka, we have our Olivia Estate. And then in Obibo, we have two amazing properties, to our Morning Star Estate and our Farm Court Estate. As a matter of fact, we had our location ceremony on this our Farm Court Estate few weeks back. Yes, I always say that it's not just about buying this property. As you are buying this property, is it being allocated to you? So that is what Jeffnick Properties offer to you. As you are getting these amazing properties with us, you are getting an instant allocation on them. Waiting you they buy, you they see them, and you they collect them. So all you have to do is put a call across to Jeffnick Properties. Call us on 0810 451 0130, 0810 451 0130, or 0903 352 3974, 0903 352 3974. When you put a call across to us, ask us any question. You will get to know where these locations are. You get to know their prices. You also know most of the benefits that come with getting these properties from us. And when you buy the property, you'll be getting your deed of conveyance, you'll be getting your registered survey plan, you'll be getting your allocation and also your receipts of payment. And the good thing here is there are no hidden charges. It means that if our property is selling for 2.5 million naira, you are paying 2.5 million naira for it. There is nothing extra attached to it. Then if you want to pay in installments, put a call across to us. Also, we will draft a very flexible payment plan. So as you go they pay, you know go they too they touch your pocket, say you they pay for something, and then we can take you for a walk through our property. Yes, you go and see what you want to buy, and while coming, you can come with people that will help you make informed decisions. Come with your lawyer, come with your surveyors. Though we have our in-house, we have our own engineers in-house. Come with your own person. They will help you make more decisions on this property you want to get. All you have to do is put a call across to us on 0903 352 3974, 0810 451 0130, or you can come to our office located at number 51 Vision House Plaza, opposite Ahovalok Fuel Station, SAS Road, Rupoko, Port Harcourt.
All right. Thank you so much. There, it's time for us to take your calls. Ravis people, hit us up now and tell us, yes, what's your perspective to this? Phone lines are open 0907 7106 501 or 0208 455 5977. 0907 7106 501 or 0208 455 5977. Dr. Paul, are you there?
Yes, Mr. Victor, I'm still on.
All right, thank you so much for sticking around. Let's take on this now. I've got this question I want to know more about. Now, the police have urged the family to formally report the case. What role can civil society, community groups, and the public play in supporting investigations and also preventing future attacks? Do they even have the role to play in all of this?
Well, the community have a role. Okay, and what is that role in terms of information gathering, or rather intelligence gathering and information sharing? They have a role on that. The civil society organization, they will play there. One is mainly on awareness, awareness creation for one being security conscious, and also campaign for increase in terms of security provisions in Rivers State at large, not just because it has happened in Ghana, okay, and therefore everybody have to focus on them. Supposing it happens elsewhere, what do we do? So if you look at it, I think some time ago I also heard about what happened in Omok. So what it means now is that there is need to strengthen the security outfits in Rivers State. There is need for us, everyone, to be security conscious. There is also need for communities, rather, to see how they can complement the efforts of this security agents. You cannot say because police is not around, then community cannot do anything. What about setting up vigilantes? Okay, I think this is also why one of the reasons why many persons have agitated for state policing. Even if state policing is even created without the active participation of the communities, it may not still have much achievements.
Okay, Dr. Paul.
We may still be having what we're having now. So they are supposed to be complementary efforts from the community, civil society organization in terms of awareness creation, because nothing, they cannot go to carry arms and begin to fight or pursue criminals. No,
right. Let's take some
police that are supposed to do that.
Let's take some few calls. Yeah, phone lines are buzzing. Let's get to hear what our callers have to say. 0907-710-6501 or 0208-455-5977. Phone lines are open. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning to you. I can hear you. What's your name and where you calling us from?
Yeah, this is Chris. I'm calling from Port Harcourt.
Chris, thank you for calling. Go on.
Yeah. I'm thinking about this, and I have a question to ask. You always talk about the Nigerian police and the Nigerian security. Can you identify or differentiate between Nigerian police and kidnappers and the gunmen? Have you noticed how they dress? Yes, can you even talk to them? Can you go close to them, ask them which of the station? Assuming that the people that have met Diamond, can you even stop them on the road, ask them station you people coming from? You've done that to Nigeria before you now. What? If that is not concern Nigerian police, do you think that by now they don't find out the people that kill? If that happen to be innocent people that guy killed, you want to tell me by now they don't find out the people? Because they know what they are doing. This thing is political killing.
All right, thank
Can
you.
you stop Nigerian police on the road? Ask them question. What are you doing there? Who are you? Which station are you coming from? You don't see them on patrol before. How can you identify them? The difference between gunmen and the real Nigerian police. Any different? They come arrest in your house. The way they behave. The same way armed robbers behave. The same way kidnappers. What is the difference between Nigerian police and the gunmen?
All right, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Chris, for your take there. 0907-710-6501 or 0208-455-5977. Hit me up. Let's talk. 0907-710-6501. This is the time for you to call. Not when my guest is talking and then the phone lines will be buzzing and buzzing. And now is the time for you to talk to me. 0907-710-6501 or 0208-455-5977. Alright, that's going to be all the calls I'll be taking today. Let me get back to my guest now. Dr. Paul, are you there?
Yes, I am.
Alright, so before we go, let's look at the future now. And practical suggestions or recommendations that we can put in place. You've talked about the state police, quite all right. Now, what practical recommendations again would you give to the state governments and federal authorities to address the root causes of these targeted killings? So aside from the state police, very important, I know state police is quite very important to fighting this issues of insecurity, but then what are other suggestions? Are there other suggestions that could aid the ending of this insecurity?
Yes, I think apart from a beefing up security, just like as I've said, I did mention about collaboration. Not just the state, the local government is involved, community is involved. Okay, nothing stops community from setting up vigilantes. Nothing stops them from setting up vigilantes.
Right.
Yeah. So when you put up such, they will complement that of Nigerian police. I know too well that many things that have happened, the way we expected to get response from the Nigerian police, it has not been happening. Okay, it has not been happening. It does not mean that we have to give up on them, because for now, individuals are not allowed to carry arms in terms of self-defense in Nigeria. Okay, so the next alternative I will suggest is that there is no better alternative other than the security, conventional security agents. No better alternative to them, but a complementary effort should be geared towards having community vigilantes. Okay, having local government as well to participate in it. Look at Echie local government, for instance, the issues of land grabbers. You have seen how the local government has been on it without depending much on the state. So such kind of proactive measures should as well be taken. The local government council, where it happened, should rise to the responsibility as he is the chief security officer of that local government. The community leaders should also rise to such. Okay? So if we leave it and say it is only in the hands of police, most of them they can, just like as I've said, they cannot be everywhere at the same time. And when they are being called upon, perhaps before they could reach, the incident may have taken place. So it calls for vigilance, it calls for collaboration between the police, the local government itself, and then the communities.
Okay, so Dr. Paul, what's one advice just before you go? What's a message that you'd love to give to the people of Kana and Rivers State on staying safe and promoting peace in the face of such tragedies?
Crime is crime and should be highly condemned, shouldn't be taken lightly. And when there are known criminals operating within any community, the community have that because they never
Okay, Dr. Paul, your voice is breaking. I think it's network there being unfriendly. Can you hear me? Dr. Paul, are you there? Can you hear me?
Hello?
Yes, can you hear me?
Okay, I can hear you now.
All right, so I was struggling to hear you. Go on.
Yes, I was saying that the only way to strengthen is one. Every security is everybody's matter. It shouldn't be left in the hands of the police alone.
Right.
The communities themselves should get themselves prepared. Set up vigilantes. Set up vigilante groups. The local government as well should also rise to that responsibility. I made a reference to local government when issue of land grabbing, even if yes up to now it has not ended, but somehow has been put to a minimum control. The local government chairman took it upon himself. So the local government chairman should rise also to the responsibility of protecting his people. He is the chief security officer. And what has happened to his own staff. Let me put it that way. Question should also be that what is he doing? What is the local government authority doing regarding it to complement the police officers to ensure that a quick finding in terms of investigation is being made, rather than waiting or relying only on the police, let the police do their things. And so there's supposed to be some forces as well.
All right.
So that if the police officers or the police itself is a little bit sluggish or maybe not responding quickly as being needed, with these pressures and support as well, it will be for.
Thank you so much, Dr. Paul Unwala. Thank you for your insightful analysis, your suggestions, your ideas. As always, we do respect that. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much for having me, Mr. Victor.
You're welcome. We look forward to having you on our subsequent episodes on Inside Rivers. Thank you so much. All right, Rivers people, violence like this diminishes all of us, whether you like it or not. We send condolences to the family of Letam Kini and urge the police to leave no stone unturned. Well, thank you so much for joining me. Before we go, Priska, yes, was there parting words for us?
Our Jeffnick Properties Limited is telling you this morning not to miss an opportunity. Do not let an opportunity pass you by. Secure your today, secure your tomorrow, and build wealth creation through Jeffnick Properties Limited. Like I said, just put a call across to us on our numbers. We are going to guide you through till you become a landlord and a landlady in Port Harcourt, and even after that we will keep extending our hands of investment to you. So just call us on our numbers 0903 352 3974, 0903 352 3974, 0810 451 0130, 0810 451 0130. Our head office is still located at number 51 Vision House Plaza, opposite Ahovala Fuel Station, SAS Road, Bukboko, Port Harcourt.
All right, thank you so much. That's from Jeffnick Properties Limited. Yes, thank you so much. You listening to me right now. Thank you for joining Inside Rivers and Family Love 97.7 FM Port Harcourt. This has been Victor Peter. We're on Facebook. It's Family Love 97.7 FM or 97.7. That's it. Family Love 97.7, and then our profile is Love FM Family Station. That's the profile. On YouTube, we are Family Love FM on YouTube. So go check us out on YouTube, subscribe to our page, give us a follow on Facebook, leave us a comment, and share with your friends and relatives. They should be part of us. You can watch us live, of course, on Facebook and YouTube. Well, that being said, this is where we call it a wrap on Inside Rivers. Victor Peter is my name. You can find me on Facebook as Victor Peter. Go give me a follow. If you have something you want me to talk about, hit me up via DM and let's talk on Facebook. On Instagram is Victor_Peter. On X is Victor_Sensation. Stay blessed always. Stay safe. Reject violence and demand better security. Good morning. God bless River State. Family Matters comes up next. Stay with us.